What's going on YouTube? Welcome to my channel, Money Moves with K. I am K, and today we're going to be talking about how to find $0 down mobile homes with land included. This is all on Zillow. This is a step-by-step process. Make sure you stick around to the very end of the video. I will tell you what you need to qualify for this particular loan that I'm discussing. Without further ado, let's get it started. So before we start, I just kind of want to give you the information up front to say this is for a USDA loan. Okay, so I want to show you how to use Zillow to find mobile homes, right, with land included, step by step. We're gonna go step by step. Okay, so yeah, it's for a USDA loan. Let's get it going. So in the search engine, you put whatever state that you're interested in. For my example, I put Georgia, so I'll put GA right here. This says for sale. I'll click that, and I want to leave that highlighted. Okay, up to $275,000. So it has a minimum price here, maximum price here. I just chose $275,000 because I wanted to have some variation in the amount of acreage that will be available on Zillow. So if you're someone who wants 2 acres of land as an example, by the way, that is a lot more upkeep with 2 acres of land, but you may have this dream in your head to have a mobile home. You just want a nice place to live and a lot of acreage, maybe even a couple animals, you want a homestead, whatever the case may be. This will be the opportunity to place it in here, but I'll get to the acreage in just a second so that you're not so specific and give it, Zillow a little bit more room to actually find good results. Okay, so you can change this right here. I just chose 275,000. You can change it to whatever you want. Property type. So this is where we are. I put manufactured. So these are manufactured homes. I will use manufactured and mobile homes interchangeably. I know the difference. However, I do want to, for the sake of most people and how they, discuss these type of properties, they are going to say mobile home. So that's why I say mobile home. Okay. But I'll use it interchangeably with them throughout my video. All right, here we go. So click here. It says filters. Now, if you don't want an HOA like me, I do not like HOAs, you can put that here. But because I just mentioned that I'm a little bit more flexible in my search, I'm putting any, okay? But I'll show you where to look to ensure that the property does not have an HOA, okay? Under listing type, I deselected everything except agent listed. In my example, I want to go through a real estate agent, okay? So keep that in mind. Listing status, it says active. I want to keep that highlighted. Everything else you can deselect, okay? Tours, I mean, if it's possible, but that again lowers your pool of properties, so I don't select anything there. Parking spots, put any. And here is where I want you to really take in consideration a lower acreage amount. So I put 1/4 of acre as my filter, all right? I feel that I get better results when I lower the standard just a little bit with acreage so that I can, anything over that is gravy, right? It's pretty good. It's the cherry on top, all right? So the year built, don't put anything there. I don't. 55 plus community, you can include it or not. It doesn't really matter, but if you don't want the property in a park, typically you can deselect that. So keep that in mind. But for right now, it's fine. I can kind of filter out to really get some good results, even with that selected. All right. View, can't be too picky, especially with $275,000. So I'll put nothing there. This is where I want you to scroll down to, go all the way down. And the keywords, I want you to put USDA. We already know. And if you don't know, make sure you stick around to the very end of the video. I will go over the qualifications to receive a USDA loan, which there is $0 down. Okay, so keep that in mind. So the keywords here, I put USDA. You can also put USDA eligible, any of those terms, but I just kept it simple just because a lot of times realtors in their listing, in the description, they'll put USDA, and not eligible behind it. So I'll keep it here. Once you click apply, these particular properties pull up. All right. The last filter I want you to look at, especially if you're on a budget and you really want to stick around the budget that you have listed here, I put or click sort, and I want to sort the price from low to high. And I've already done that. So it may not do anything because I've already done it, right? So here we go. So as you can see, this is 99,000, 144,000. The list goes on. I'm just going to click for example purposes, this property, okay? Let's kind of go through it. It's a really nice property. And I will show you in just a second Two things you need to look for to ensure that this, in fact, is a property that will be eligible for USDA loan, right? So I think this sits on 0.34 acres of land. So that's just over a quarter acre of land. So as I said earlier, it meets my criteria and it gives me a little bit more land, because if you remember in the search engine, I put a quarter acre of land. So this is over, which is fine. And this actually looks, to me, it looks new, but I'll look at the description in just a second just to see, but pretty nice, right? This is a single wide mobile home or manufactured home. And it does the reason. So the distinction here is that in order to qualify for a USDA loan with a mobile home or manufactured home, however you say it, right? In order to qualify, the property has to be affixed to the land. Okay, so it has to be attached to the land, whether that be through concrete, piers, whatever the case may be. It has to be affixed to the land so that it can qualify for a USDA loan. I like the his and her sing right here. That's pretty nice. Cool. And this, to me, looks move-in ready, but of course you would do your own due diligence to ensure that this is a right fit for you, because that's your responsibility, is the due diligence, right? But to me, aesthetically, it looks like it's move-in ready. It's good to go. I'm ready to put my furniture in here and get it going, right? And live, right? Some people want to fix up properties. There are other people who just want the property done. I don't have time for that. I just want to move in and move my family in and go from there. So this is the backyard, it appears to be, and this is a nice piece of land, right? You will want to look at the flood zone, a lot of other things, right? The neighborhood, the schools, just depends on what you truly care about, all right? So was that 20? Yeah, 26 out of 20. And thank you, realtor, photographer, whomever is working this property. Thank you so very much for the adequate pictures. Now, let's go down to 3 spots. I know I mentioned 2 earlier. Let's go down to 3. HOA, it says there's no HOA. Okay, so that's the first area that I wanted to cover. The second area that I wanted to cover that I want you to look for is within the description. This is the description. It'll say sometimes they will list what financing is available for the particular property. In this particular situation, the realtor lists that USDA is, or this property is qualified for a USDA loan, right? That's the second thing, right? So description will show you, oh, this qualifies. The third thing most people don't even know is to scroll down just a little bit, go here to, it says show more. And what I want you to do, scroll down even more, you're going to go to the financial and listing details, which is here. Okay. This is a section under show more, right? And the listing terms tells you all. It says cash, conventional, FHA, Georgia Housing and Finance Authority, USDA loan. Boom. That lets me know without even having to check, which I would check just in case, right? You can plug this address into USDA's website. They have a map and it lets you know this is a qualified or an eligible property for USDA, right? But it says it mentions it twice. I would also confirm that through looking at it online and also asking the realtor, right, in charge of this particular property, just to make sure you are good to go. All right. And of course, do your due diligence. What I want to do now is I want to transition to what you actually need in order to qualify for the USDA loan. Most of you probably have heard of it, but you might say, well, okay, I'm interested. What do I do? What do I need? Right? There's no down payment. However, you may still be on the hook for things such as closing costs. And the reason why I say may is because there are workarounds around that as well when you deal with the USDA loan. Okay. And appraisal, inspection, all those things you would have to take care of, which is a couple $100s to a couple $1,000s, but that's subjective or not subjective. It just depends on where you're located, because an appraisal might be $800 in North Carolina, but it might be $1,200 in California, right? So it just depends on where you're located. Those costs can vary, all right? But for your down payment, which is the bigger chunk of these prices, that's $0, okay? This is low interest rates are available, competitive rates to save you money, flexible credit, This is the question I always get in the comment section. So if you see somebody in the comment section say, what is the credit score? Just know that they did not make it to this part in the video. So I appreciate you so far, right? But 640 or above, right? So what I tell people, anytime you purchase, whether it be USDA or another home, right? Your credit score, the higher the better, of course. So the upper 600s, lower 700s is always a prime area to be. And if you are at 640 or below, you really should try to make sure you continue to save, continue to work on your credit while you wait. This is an opportunity if you are waiting to purchase your dream home with acreage, right? And that dream home could be a mobile home. That's cool, right? If that is the case, then you need to I would suggest that you start to work on your credit while you wait. Because when you are ready to go ahead and proceed, you don't have to worry about it. You can walk in and get any loan because you're confident about that credit score. Those are digits, right? So I want you to be confident about those digits. They don't determine your character or anything about you. It could have been some mistakes in the past, obviously, right? With not paying bills on time, etc. But don't let that define you. Just make it better. That's very simple concept that I've done, my husband has done in order to accumulate properties as well. That credit score is very important. Lower monthly payments included. Guarantee fee can lower your interest rate. No prepayment penalty, so you can pay the loan off earlier. Okay, so those are some things you should look into. And this is the last thing. This is an income-based loan, right? So you have to not make or exceed 115% of the median household income in your area, right? So your household income cannot exceed 115% of the median household income in your area. Now you say, Kay, how do I know that? So if you go to the USDA's website, you can just Google it, right? You can say the eligibility calculator for USDA, or this is the website, I'll put it on the screen as well, rd.usda.gov. And once this comes up, you click here. It says income eligibility, right? Now, it's pretty much like a calculator to ensure or to help guide you to see if you qualify based on your income. So you see the state, choose the state. I was just talking about Georgia, so we'll select Georgia. The county, you can select that as well. And it goes on and on. It's going to ask about anybody in your household that is working, 18 or above, and a lot of other details to see if you qualify or not based on your income. Guys, that was a mouthful. Thank you so very much for making it this far in the video. I did want to separate the video into two parts so that I can break down how to find these properties on Zillow and also break down a little bit of the eligibility. But of course, if you have additional questions, you reach out to them, right? USDA, there's tons of people says contact us. There's tons of people that can help you and lead you in the right direction. Especially if you're serious, they want to help. Okay, so keep that in mind. If you made this far in the video, I truly do appreciate it. Make sure down in the comment section, if you are new to the channel, put new to this. It allows me to know you are new to my channel and I can welcome you appropriately, right? If you are true to this and you say, hey, I'm an OG to the channel, I've watched you numerous times, I like what you're doing, put true to this. It allows me to know you made it this far, and I truly do appreciate you too. I don't take views for granted. I don't take the information that I provide you lightly. I really do my research, and most of the stuff I actually do myself, right? So the investing part I do, I invest in land, I invest in single family properties. So I'm not just telling you this just to tell you, right? So I appreciate it. Until next time, guys, you stay blessed. Peace.